Living with Jamie Dornan was the biggest challenge of my life, Amelia Warner's shocking share. In a surprising fictional interview with Truth Fiction magazine, multi-talented artist Amelia Warner stunned the public by opening up for the first time about her marriage to Jamie Dornan, who is best known for his role as Christian Grey in the 50 Shades series. "Not all glamour is as glamorous as people think," she said, her voice light but her eyes full of experience. "Living with a man who is both handsome and world-famous seems like a dream, but in fact, it is the biggest challenge of my life." The dark side of the spotlight. Amelia recalls the time after Jamie first became world-famous. "He started playing Christian Grey, and I was still writing music, raising children, and trying to keep the house together," she chuckled. "People only see the red carpet, but they don't see me removing hundreds of fan letters that I put under my door every day." Amelia doesn't blame Jamie for his success. She admires his talent and dedication, but the change came too quickly. "We promised to be two normal artists living normal lives, but then Hollywood came knocking. Jamie couldn't resist, and I couldn't hold him back. Long nights and lost contact." Amelia shares that during the 2 years at the height of her fame, she and Jamie lived like ghosts in the same house. "There were nights when I was up with a fever, and he was flying around the world for a premiere. When he came back, we had nothing to say to each other, except to ask if there was any milk in the fridge." Amelia doesn't call it a breakup, though. "It's not that I didn't love Jamie, it's just, loving a celebrity isn't the same as loving a person. He became an icon, and I just wanted a husband." A few weeks after Amelia Warner's bombshell interview, actor Jamie Dornan made his first public appearance in a special interview with Actors Anonymous, a podcast that interviews artists at different stages in their careers and personal lives. There were no flashy lights, no fancy suits. Jamie sat in front of the microphone, wearing an old grey sweater and looking like he hadn't slept for a few nights. A long pause, and a confession. "I listened to Amelia's entire interview. Once, twice. And the third time, I cried," he began. "Not because she said anything wrong. She said everything right that I didn't have the courage to face." Jamie admitted that during his time as a global sex symbol, he had lost the real feeling for life outside the film set. "I walked into a room, hundreds of people applauded, but when I got home, the most important woman was sitting quietly with a pile of dishes. And I didn't know what to say. I just turned off the lights and went upstairs." Regret in the invisible distance. Jamie doesn't blame anyone, not even himself. He calls it a kind of silent slide. "We never shouted at each other. But maybe the worst thing than an argument is the silence. The silence stretches like a crack in ice, and then one day, when you come out, you're not sure if the ground can hold you anymore. Can it be saved?" When the host asked, "Do you think you and Amelia can ever get back together?" Jamie bowed his head for a long time. "I don't expect it, but I'll always be here, as a man who has learned the greatest lesson of all, trading fame for presence." Then he smiled, a slow, tired, sincere smile. "If she really wrote that song, I wouldn't just be the first person to hear it. I would be the last person to still feel it."